Previously on Story Hoard.
The three of you make your ways to the front gates of town where your teachers are waiting with a sizable wagon with a big old horse at the front of it.
Does the horse have a name?
I vote for Smudge.
He slaps a map in your palm, Mamori. Follow this route that should get you to the Draga Highlands with minimal interference. You all set off past the gates, only to be immediately followed by Rami, backpack loaded up. Mamori, you start looking around and you start noticing that the shadows that are being bounced around by the firelight aren't flickering the way firelight shadows should. You can see a pair of shiny, beady eyes staring directly at you from the shadowy tree line. A couple of weary travelers lost in the woods. What a wonderful gift to bring the god of shadows and their devout followers. Please, make yourselves at home.
I'm throwing something at this umbrella. I'll throw a potato at this umbrella. But a potato has a long range, right?
I don't.
What's the range potato?
If you're just throwing with your hand, do you think you could throw a potato 60 feet?
Where is the
Maddie?
legend on this map? Oh, I'm not buff like Mamori is.
Maddie, you're pretty buff. You work out more than I do.
Buff.
That's like
Okay,
half a
but
football
these-
field. That's possible.
I'm gonna roll for it. You know what? This is D&D. We're gonna let the dice decide, and I'm throwing the axe. And you needed an inciting incident, so whatever happens, something will happen.
There you go.
Okay, 12 plus 3, which is 15.
On a 15, Mamori, you are probably very uncomfortable in this situation you find yourself in. And the only visible target that you can see is this old, fragile-looking paper parasol sitting with almost like a spotlight shining down from above on it on this altar at the back of the temple.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be important.
You set your sights on it and you let loose one of your hand axes. And for just aiming through the dark, it seems to cut pretty clear across this temple before stopping abruptly by an unseen force.
Great.
You hear a voice speak out from the darkness as the hand axe is stopped midair and is held there.
Such an incredibly bold introduction as a guest in another's home.
Guest? My foot. Y'all stole our stuff. I'd like my brooch back. Thank you very much. Whatever you are, god, fairy, invisible person? Momori stares out, confused, into the darkness?
Mamori, from your side, you feel a very hesitant, kind of like, almost like a blind hand smacking around.
Great.
As Rami tries to get his bearings near you.
Okay, Momori takes his hand.
He gives a very tight squeeze as he says, kind of shakily, "We mean no disrespect.
I mean all the disrespect.
I mean no disrespect. But my friend's brooch was taken, and we're just trying to get it back. That's all we're looking for here. No need to, cause anyone any discomfort in their home."
Oh, I'm ready to fight now. Like, y'all were just gonna take the rest of our stuff too. Or do you deny it, Mr. Shadow Person, Umbrella Guy?
The voice chuckles and says,
When we are seeking to survive in a world as cruel as this one, we can't afford to pass up such lucrative opportunities. Wealthy travelers like yourselves are a rare find in these woods.
Hey, that's great that you're trying to eke it out in the world like everybody else. Here's an idea. Get a job! Like, don't just steal crap! My friend gave me that brooch. Anyways, I'd like it back or I'm gonna start breaking things.
Oh, well, we won't be having that.
And from above, you see one of the drapes is pulled back to reveal a figure standing in front of the altar. The hand axe has dropped into the grip of a figure wearing a very, very wide-brimmed hat with a black silk veil draping down from it, fully obscuring their face. She wears floor-length robes, and in the one hand, she's holding your axe Memori, and in the other, she is wielding a wicked-looking sickle.
Now we have to fight someone who looks awesome. I don't even hate this character anymore. This is so cool, guys! Boomer's still gonna beat her up, though.
She stares out in your direction, Memori and Rami, as two more spotlights open up directly over top each of you, illuminating the two of you so you can see each other in a otherwise nearly completely pitch dark room with only scattered light as you start hearing movement around you. The figure at the front of the temple inclines her head and says,
Children of the God of Shadows, have at it.
as she disappears once more into the dark. And I'm going to have you two roll initiative right now.
Okay. Well, that's certainly dramatic, Memori mutters as she pulls out Nugget. I got a 7.
Rami got an 18. And
Ooh,
he
nice.
is
Rami.
scared.
Can Sildra and Mateo roll so that we can like try and break in here while this is happening?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are
Okay.
you guys gonna try and break in?
Hey, that's Mateo's idea.
Dirty 20.
Ooh!
Whoa!
Okay, Sildra. 9 plus 3, 12. I'm holding a horse.
How many of these? Dang. Did I accidentally roll for smudge? No. Okay.
I think Smudge should be allowed a turn.
Really?
For real.
I don't know that I agree with that.
Let Smudge kick.
Yeah. Let Smudge, like, eat an apple and hang out. Let Smudge have the time off. Smudge has probably been walking this whole time.
Okay, so that's everyone rolled for initiative. Sildra, with a you hit a dirty 20, you are first up in the order.
Could we hear any of that was going on in there?
Yeah, you could hear that. The door that slammed shut looks pretty weighty, but the high windows of this shitty rundown temple with patchwork roof that's caving in places, it's fairly open, and it does seem like this figure inside was probably projecting for the sake of dramatics.
Question. What material is the roof made out of?
The roof looks like it's made out of terracotta shingles, but from like certain angles you can tell that there are parts of the roof that are busted open and looks like patched in from underneath.
Are the doors made of wood?
The front doors are.
Okay. And the walls are made of stone.
Yes.
I'm just getting all my flammable objects written down.
Great.
Want to make sure that I can do this thing. How high up are the windows?
The windows are fairly high. Probably the base of one of them is probably about 10 feet up from the ground. But there are columns running all along the outside of this tall 2-story building.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna blast the door in.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use a firebolt. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh my gosh.
Sildra.
Oh my god. You get it. Oh my
Come on,
gosh.
Grace, give us the flavor. Tell us
No,
what this
no.
looks like.
Yeah, this looks like Sildra assessing the state of this old rundown temple and looking at the front doors, which are in considerably better shape than the rest of it, but still very flammable. I think you take a good look at it, get right up close, and just blast this thing wide open with that spicy fireball. And in the process, you will illuminate a good chunk of the temple. You bust this bad boy wide open.
Knock, knock.
Someone before you do that! That was so dramatic. Everybody's being so dramatic right now.
Rami kind of goes from covering his ears from the blast. He's like, okay, so they're probably not going to give the brooch back.
We are well past peaceful resolution, Rami. Unfortunately, that's not in the cards for us.
And then Soldier's gonna go ahead and step on up with you two, and that'll be the end of their turn.
Great.
From above, the three of you begin to hear a rattling and a swaying as, with the door open, you get to see the hanging chandeliers from above that you didn't know were there upon entering the temple. You see one of them start to sway precariously back and forth over you.
Mm-mm.
All of you now need to make a dexterity saving throw.
I am outside with the horse still. Do I need to do this?
You? No. You're not at
Okay.
risk of being crushed by a chandelier.
You're
It's
safe.
giving I'm in a bush energy.
I'm at the car.
I'm just like still shielding myself from this like blast that went off. When I'm like, I wonder if the door is locked. Oh.
Okay, Sylvia. Good work.
Okay, that works too.
Mateo was like, I wonder if we could try the door. Oh. Mateo was like getting his lockpicking.
I'm making
Get
sure
out.
the horse is tied down.
Yeah.
I'm parking the car.
So, tell me about those dexterity saving throws, you guys.
I'm scared of my dice because I got a 22, and I'm waiting for the other foot to drop now. I feel like karma's gonna hit me real bad in a sec.
Oh, how interesting.
I got a 19 plus 2, so that's a 21.
Oh my gosh. And, I mean, Rami hit a nat 20 on his.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
So-
We are ready!
We all just backflip out of the way.
You guys are so good.
Soldier is just gonna casually step back and out of the way. Just not even breaking eye contact or making a fuss, just stepped back.
Yep. The three of you all managed to dart out of the way of this massive chandelier that comes crashing down in the center of this building. You all are very, very much able to get out of the way of this crashing object that kicks up a bunch of dust, kicks out a whole bunch of the benches and pews that are already looking a little bit rotted from what you can see, and shatters two of them, leaving dust and scrap wood splattered around. The figure at the front looks upward and tilts her head, says, "You missed. Do better."
We're like, we dodged.
Are you guys okay in there?
We're fine, Mateo.
Mateo, you should come in. Well, maybe you should stay out. I don't know.
Seems like it sucks in there. Mamori, what did you even want from them?
I want my brooch back! They took my stuff!
What, that ugly brooch that was on your chest?
It's not ugly! Avis gave it to me.
It's probably cursed. We should just leave it.
He gave it to me! Anyways, they started it, so we're ending it.
You guys are calling back and forth, and as Rami goes to move back into the light from the shadowy corner of the temple that he was cast into, he starts to stumble and has to hold himself up against one of the broken benches.
You alright there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just... Whoa. And he doubles over as he is sapped with strength drain.
Mateo, I think we do need you, actually.
Sorry, what'd you say? Smudge is eating a piece of rock or something out here.
That's okay. Just leave Smudge. You need to come in here. I think Rami needs some help.
Wait, what?
So Rami's gonna take 7 damage.
That's fine.
Yeah, Rami takes 7 damage as he starts to stumble down onto one knee, looking a little bit pale in the face as something starts to drain the life out of him. And he's looking around, he's looking into the dark, and he can't quite land his eyes on anything. I really think we should maybe rethink this move, guys. I think we're not alone in here.
No, we're not.
Rami pushes himself up to standing again as he shakes his head and rolls his shoulders, looking still uncertain about the situation, but not willing to be bullied by whatever's snacking on his energy from the shadows. He flips his quarterstaff in one hand and holds out another as he casts Shield of Faith. A shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration. He casts Shield of Faith, cutting off whatever was snacking on him, supposedly, as he takes a step back into the light, closer to Sildra, with that little bit of added holy protection. As he looks around, he's like, "So, does this normally happen when you guys go out of town, or is this a me thing?"
No, this is pretty usual.
That's Rami's turn. Sildra, do me a favor. Make a dexterity save with disadvantage, please.
Oh dear. That's a 5.
There it is. There's that
Yeah.
karma.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. Other shoe's gotta drop. Sildra, as you're shooting it back and forth with Rami, you feel a dart hit the side of your neck
Oh no.
as you put a hand to your neck and pull out a blow dart from up in the rafters. You
Oh, no.
see the glint of something running away. Yeah, okay, go ahead and take 4 damage from that.
Okay, not too bad.
A nod of approval from the figure at the altar. She says, "Pay close attention now. My followers certainly know how to keep things in line. Now, are you so inclined yet as to donate your remaining goods to our cause? I know you have plenty to offer."
Oh, yes. We're just getting started.
Mateo, you're up.
Okay. I'm running in here. Okay, what the hell's going on?
Mateo, you're here!
Everything's good outside, I guess, but you're like shining. That's weird. Is Mamori like in the shadows right now?
Yeah, when the chandelier slammed down, she moved off to the one side, so she's in darkness right now.
Okay. So, you guys, thinking that umbrella is the thing?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And I can't see any of these people right now. Oh, I can see her. Okay.
You can see her. She's standing right in front.
Oh. Okay.
And it sounds like there's a couple of things going on around in the shadowy parts of this temple.
Is this the same one that was the initial one? Who
the figure at the front is the one in the big hat, but she has not been attacking you.
was she the one who stole our stuff initially that we saw? And I
no,
attacked.
it doesn't seem like it.
Okay, that was just like a lackey.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast a frostbite on her.
Mm-hmm.
Brim hat lady. So she needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is a 13?
Dang it. Okay, well that doesn't work. So perhaps frost forms on her, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I think she glances down at her sickle and notices it starting to creep up the edge of the blade as she gives it a decisive shake as it returns back to its frostless self. She laughs and says, another magic user enters the fray. It's a shame. Your magic is so weak. What would you give to have real power from a real, meaningful source?
Like an umbrella?
Our god of shadows is a mighty god that takes a humble form. Vantas, please, lend me your strength.
She makes a fist that starts to pulse with a dark magic. Momori, you're up.
So this is what I think I'm gonna... Oh, so we can move 5 boxes. How much is this box in the middle of the chandelier? I'm looking at, like...
Where are you trying to land? Stick yourself there and I'll tell you if you can move there or not.
Okay. I'm trying to move there.
I mean, if that's 12 boxes...
Momori unarmed strikes this umbrella. That's the end of my turn. Which is 1 plus my strength modifier, which is 3. It's 4 damage. But it's a stupid umbrella. So, it's a dirty old, crunchy umbrella. It's probably made out of paper or some crap.
The umbrella is made out of paper. The figure standing next to it is aghast, not really expecting you to kind of like bull rush her.
Yeah, I'm counting on that.
She braces for impact, and you sidestepping and smacking the umbrella off the altar.
I mean, can I at least punch through it? I mean, it's paper.
You rolled a 4.
Well, I mean, it's not a roll, but yes. Okay, fine.
Well, fine. You unarmed strike. It does 4 damage and smacks that thing flying off and into the shadows as the woman in the big hat shrieks, and immediately upon you doing that, because you are now directly next to her, Momori, which is a cool move. He is going to use Hellish Rebuke on you.
Cool.
Oh no.
She's casting this as a level 3 spell, so let's just go ahead and see what this does. You point your finger and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. Creature must make a dexterity saving throw, take 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Oh, that does not sound good.
So go ahead and make that dexterity saving throw.
That's a 5 plus 2. Fruits!
5 plus 2 is not.
That's not gonna save me, Grace?
Against a level 3 hellish? No. No, Mamori, as you smack the parasol into the shadows of this temple, the figure that was bracing for a strike to, her face, you can see through the veil that she is wearing. A set of eyes go wide at your move. And she immediately responds with a fiery vengeance towards you, surrounding you in these hellish flames. And let's see, that's 2d10 fire damage, so that's going to be... Go ahead and take 9 damage from that.
Holy smokes. I'm alright!
This figure lights you up in a fury.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
She lights you up and then immediately darts into the darkness, following that umbrella. Cool.
Hey guys, I don't think it was the umbrella, actually.
You don't say!
Maybe you didn't hit it hard enough.
God, I hate freaking... The more you, pats herself as, she's, putting out, the last of the fire. Ugh. Hate freaking stupid magic bullcrap. Is it worth it? Was it worth taking my brooch?
The better question is, was it worth coming in here and leaving everything else behind?
Uh-oh.
As you hear Smudge cry out.
No!
As something is now going on at the cart. From the open door, you guys can see another one of these shadowy figures going at the back end of the cart, trying not to get kicked by the horse, who, Mateo, you've kind of, tied down so it can't escape or run off.
Thank God. Mateo put the car in park.
Kick the guy!
I mean, he's got free reign to just kind of lift all of your gear, basically, as he starts just unloading the cart.
Well, how far is he getting on a turn? Let's go. Whose turn is it?
That's his move. Sildra, it's on you.
So, the scary lady with the big hat, she's just... We can't see her anymore, right?
Yeah, she darted into the shadows after that umbrella.
God damn it. I had a plan!
Mm-hmm.
Hello, plan, meet Mamori.
Once again, Sildra's, what's the word? Foiled by...
Yes.
By
Friendship.
Mamori's will.
Yep. Friendship.
That's the true friendship right there. Sildra is going to let out a very exaggerated sigh and cast Sacred Flame on the guy who's messing with our stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh no!
So he must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 damage.
Okay. Let's see. Dexterity.
He's also holding a bunch of stuff.
He is. So that's a 6. That's 5 plus 1.
That's not gonna pass. So he's gonna take 1d8 radiant damage.
Ooh! Okay. Okay. 1d8. And how much is that?
That's 4.
Ouch. Ouchie, ouchie.
Well, at least we know that they're not too sturdy.
This thieving, cloaked figure that was trying to get away with your stuff is singed pretty badly by this radiant fire. You can see that alongside their dark clothing, long drapes, similar wide-brimmed hat with a veil. Alongside all of that drapery, there's, a noticeable, distinct darkness surrounding them. It's as if their shadow is slightly bigger, slightly more alive than most of the shadows elsewhere. And getting hit with that radiant fire, you can see those shadows starting to twitch in a painful way as this figure recoils away from the cart and the goods, trying to pat itself out.
Nice.
For some reason, I feel bad for in this situation.
You just were going to fight their god. What are you talking about?
Well, is an umbrella technically a god, or is it just like,
It depends on the umbrella, I guess.
Yeah, okay,
Rami
fair.
is the umbrella of the
know.
god.
Yeah, Rami.
How
us
would I
know.
know that?
You know
I-
about this stuff.
It's
Yeah.
If we get rid of the umbrella, what happens?
I can't tell if it's the vessel or if it's just an offering. There's not a whole lot of context here. There's a god of shadows and there's a parasol. They're definitely related, but I can't tell you how related is related and how powerful that object is just at a glance.
I mean, she got pretty pissed when it was
Yeah,
hit.
using context clues, I feel like it's the vessel.
If it's the vessel, if we can break it, then maybe we can release whatever hold it has on this space. Give us some breathing room then on their magic. We can disrupt their magical strength for a moment if we're able to dispel it temporarily.
That sounds great. How about we also maybe burn down this house? Anyone?
I mean, it crossed my mind, but this place is mostly stone. That would be hard to burn down.
I mean, anyone got a match? I'm not opposed to trying.
Sildra holds
There's
up
lots of
their
curtains
hand
in here.
with a fireball in it.
Memorian, go ahead and make a perception
Oh,
check for
crap.
me real quick.
This is going to go right well. Okay, that's a 16 plus. Is it a saving throw or just perception period?
Just perception period.
Okay, 17.
You hear footsteps moving directly overhead of you as you can see the chandelier above you starting to sway once again, and you have plenty of notice this time to get out of the way as this second chandelier comes crashing down. And I'll give you the chance to kind of move your character in whatever direction.
So I can move. Okay, yeah. I'll just. Wait, okay, I can go into the shadows?
Yeah, this is open space. You can go into the shadows. You just
What about
don't
over
really
here?
know what's in there.
Memori hops on top of the altar.
You hear a number of angry cries as you get your dirty little boots all over this altar.
You don't want my feet on the altar. Don't drop a chandelier on my head. Food for thought.
I'm just saying, Memori, I don't know that standing on the altar of the god we're trying not to get killed by is maybe the best move to keep him happy. Rami's getting more and more worked up.
Well, their focus is on me, so this is fine.
While their focus is on you, from the shadows near where Mateo and Rami are stationed, you see a figure dart up and over the chandelier, crashed on the ground as this spectral figure emerges right next to you, Mateo. This frightening looking shadowy figure that is going to use strength drain on you. For each 5 feet, one creature. Target strength is reduced by 1d4. Target dies if it reduces the strength to 0. So I'm just going to roll to hit. That's a 9.
You don't hit.
Don't hit.
Mateo ducks out of the way.
Yeah, this thing goes to swipe at you. Shadowy hand cutting right above your hairline as it hisses at you from a weird void of a face. This amorphous, shadowy construct that's emanating that same weird, shadowy aura as the figure outside and that the woman with the hat was giving off from her fist earlier.
Gross. Don't touch me.
It's giving gross.
Rami is up next.
This thing is like right near him. So I think he's going to kind of sidestep you, Mateo, and he's just going to strike this thing with his staff.
Is he doing it two-handed or one-handed? Because I found the button.
I think he's going to do it two-handed, whatever he's doing.
Okay.
What did he roll just then to hit this thing?
8.
Unfortunate. Yeah, an 8 does not hit this thing. It sidesteps back into the shadows, just out of range of Rami's attack, as he tries to put some distance between you, himself, Sildra, and whatever this thing was that just tried to take a swipe at you. You all are doing that over there, and you hear some footsteps and some janky sounds coming from around the right side of this temple, just relative to where you guys are. As from the shadows, you see... Let's see if this thing hits first before you see whatever the trajectory of this thing.
Please don't kill us.
Well, let's see.
Please don't take smudge. Honestly, like, if one of us has to die, fine. But don't take our horse.
You had to name it. You had to name it, and now it has HP because of that decision. Maddie, make a dexterity saving row.
My pleasure. That's a 16 plus. Okay, plus 2, so that's an 18.
With the sounds that you can hear from rattling from above and then rummaging headed your way, you catch a glimpse of a figure that runs through the torchlight that is flickering from one side of the structure. As it gets closer to you, you manage to dive out of the way of another blow dart that flies past you. You can see it glint off the sunlight pouring through the temple as it flies off into the darkness.
Oi! Watch it with those things!
From the other side of the building, you can hear a, "What she said!"
Oi, Mateo, Sildra, can we get a little light in here?
Huh?
I'm a little busy at the moment.
What could you possibly be busy with?
Sildra frantically gestures at the cart. And the person trying to steal from it.
Okay, fine. Save our horse. I suppose that's important.
Aren't you near a fire source?
That's true.
Mateo, you're up.
Okay, leap of faith. Here's what I'm doing. Okay, actually, it's not too much of a leap of faith. This is a calculated move now. So where was this guy? Where'd he go? Who was right next to us, approximately?
He moved into the shadows on the left side.
Okay, I'm following after into this like basic area, and I'm casting Thunderclap. So
Ooh.
if anyone's within 5 feet of this area here, they'd have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-huh. That's a 2.
Well, it fails. So they take 5 damage from that.
Ooh. Ooh.
And so Mateo runs in there, he snaps his fingers and makes that sound, and then immediately like moves back right here next to Rami. And I don't care how much distance that was, because I can bonus action run the same exact distance as what I can do on a regular move.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, I love this. Yeah, Mateo, you run into the darkness blind, chasing after the shadow that just tried to take a swipe at you, that Rami drove back. And as you're running in blind, you feel kind of a weird shift in temperature, cluing you in that this thing is probably very, very close, and you let loose your thunderclap, and you hear a shriek ring out through this temple as this thing is knocked over into the daylight, clutching at its head in response to this very, very loud thing that just went off in its face. You were right on top of this thing.
I'm glad that worked.
Maury, you're up.
So I'd like some light. So I'm just gonna look at my inventory and see. Oh, Yes. Okay, so I do have a torch. We're just gonna pull out our torch, and I don't know, how do I start the light happening?
Do you have like a light source?
Yeah, I've got a torch and a tinderbox.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll give you this. I'll give you this for torch. For turning on a torch, you get, a little bit more of your general surrounding area. And it illuminates a mirror off to the side that you didn't see before.
Okay, Mori's gonna move back towards you guys because I want to be able to illuminate for you guys too. This turn has been Momori sits down on the altar, gets out her tinderbox, lights a torch, and then moves back towards you guys.
Well, no one else is gonna make a flame.
Like not a run, a walk.
Who needs
Momori
you
just
magic
walks
people?
back.
Be the light you
Like-
want to see in this world.
There you go.
Yes. Or it was like, well, no one else is doing this, so we need to be able to see these people to kick their butts. They're not that strong.
Well,
I mean, there is a
you
level
s-
3 somebody background.
That's cute. That's cute. You think she's level 3. Momori, as you make your way further into the light, you can hear the sounds of rummaging from off to the side from someone who steps back out into the light. The head honcho here, with the big hat, has found the shadowy parasol and seems pissed at the situation that has unfolded in her temple.
Well, don't steal stuff. Don't screw around and then find out, man. Like, you are finding out right now. Deal with it. These are the consequences of your own actions.
These are merely a test being put forth by the God of Shadows for us to prove our worthiness of his blessings.
Yo, I feel like that's an umbrella, and y'all took my stuff. Like,
This umbrella is the very thing that's kept us surviving for as long as we have. Our people have been devoted to the God of Shadows for generations. And for generations, the God of Shadows has provided in turn. Boons and bounties are not always so easy to recognize, particularly when it comes from a mouthy, disrespectful, rowdy bunch such as yourself. But that just makes the final gifts that much more satisfying to behold.
From her place at the altar holding the parasol, the woman in the dark hat starts to form various hand gestures between the hand
Naruto?
holding the umbrella and her spare hand. What am I trying to say? She is doing Naruto jutsu.
She does in Naruto.
Ninja.
I'm here for it.
Oh, it's been so long since I've watched Naruto. What's like the one where it's really high Hokage? Is she Hokage?
Yes.
Oh my
Like
god.
Jujutsu?
She's giving Kakashi now.
Why did you
That-
say that?
Yes! She's giving Kakashi.
There
I
we
love
go.
it.
Akashi?
I haven't watched Naruto. You think I know any of this?
You know, Kakashi.
The woman at the altar begins making very complicated hand gestures as she begins to conjure a dark cloud of energy, and she is going to unleash a wicked eldritch blast down the barrel of this entire temple. So she can't hit all of you. So she's going to satisfy herself with aiming at Momori.
Yeah.
Sorry, Momori.
That's okay.
And she's going to hit a 16 on that.
And my armor. Do I have to tell you my armor, or does it just hit?
I mean, I'm rolling to hit you, so does a 16 beat
yeah.
your AC?
16 is my AC, I think. Oh no, I have an 18 armor class.
Oh my god, this
I'm
woman
sorry,
can't do
Grace.
anything right.
No, I'm just really buff.
She's here, ready to do this big ol' Biden blast down to destroy
Yeah,
all of
tell
you.
us what this looks like. She like does all these Naruto hand gestures and then like
Preparing for
spreads
this.
out her arms like Doctor Strange style and then just
It whiffs completely as she's standing there, stunned, looks at the parasol in her hand, and gives it like a shake.
it's okay. You'll get the next one. Memoria's like secondhand embarrassed about this.
He holds up the parasol and says, "We had a deal, asshole. Come on. I will let you fade to nothing. Don't think I won't. You're only here because of us. You better start putting in your work."
You know, there's not much point having such strong magic if you can't even aim.
Yeah.
Friggin' just give me my brooch back and stop messing with our horse. And you can go back to, I don't know, playing with your parasol.
You know, I could stop messing with the horse, but this guy is still outside and it is his turn. These idiots are just... Oh my god, it's the Yiga clan. I've created the Yiga clan in my damn game.
Do we get a base infiltration episode?
We might. This kind of is it. Which is less infiltration and more just we brought you here and now you destroyed our house for a brooch.
Well, it's mine, and I want it back. And I've been asking for it.
You have.
But I still would have burnt your house down even if I got it, so...
Yeah.
I mean...
It's this guy's turn. So he's gonna do this fun thing where he's recovering from being burned. He kind of looks at the situation in front of him, just kind of weighing his options. He takes out a scimitar.
Oh, jeez, don't hurt yourself, man. Like,
I'm not gonna hurt myself, you jerk!
Yelling from the open door.
He slices the connection between the smudge and your wagon.
oh, hey, come on.
Letting it loose as Smudge freaks out and is going to get a free hit on this guy.
Smudge.
It's not working out
Smudge.
for you, sir.
Smudge sees a sword coming at its ass and rightfully retaliates.
Like reverse Kevin McAllister like energy. What?
19. This man is dead.
Oh my horse!
The last mistake you'll ever make.
God.
Horses are deadly, man.
Oh my god.
Horses.
This goon is going to take 2d4 plus 2 bludgeoning damage. He's kicked in the head by a horse. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad.
Don't feel bad. It's hilarious.
It's okay. We can heal him. It'll be fine. We've got like 2 healers in our party.
It's like the first person we've actually killed and the horse did it.
Twin Soldier's blast earlier, setting this guy on fire.
He lived a good life, alright? We'll remember him.
I just got kicked in the head by a horse.
We'll remember who idiot who messed around and found out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this guy is on the ground. This guy's on the ground with a caved-in skull.
Grace, come on.
No, he's down. He's... This guy's been
Like,
taken
how
out by
dead?
Smudge.
Is he like just like full dead, or is he just like rolling death saves right now?
I mean, I'll be rolling death saves.
Okay.
So funny.
Oh my god, Smudge killed a man!
Oh my god.
Really reaping what you sow there.
Yep.
Yeah, as Smudge kicks the living daylights out of this this poor cultist. From inside, you can hear the woman cry out as she watches this happen. And as she's crying out, you hear a second voice, weak and spiteful, speak out, saying,
I've been waiting 15 years for someone to kick that asshole's head in. Good work, horse.
Wow.
as the high priestess shakes the parasol once more and says, remember who you serve, Vantas. We are your loyal servants. And one way or another, you will provide. Sildra, you are up in the turn order.
Okay, I have been waiting for this. I would like to cast Mind Spike on
Oh.
the crazy lady that keeps disappearing.
Huh?
Mind Spike is a second level divination spell, in which you must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed saving throw, I deal 3d8 psychic damage. And on a successful saving throw, I deal half as much.
Ah, hell yeah.
I have to roll wisdom?
Wisdom. Show us your wisdom.
That's a good spell.
It is.
I like that it still does something when you fail.
Yeah.
That's such a frightening name. Mind Spike? That's terrifying.
Mind Spike.
Can't hide from Mind Spike.
There are also other terrifying things about it, but I will tell that after we get your results.
So that was a 3.
Oh god.
And
Someone save this that lady!
Yes!
she had a 3, and she has a -2 to her wisdom.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Unnatural what?
So, in addition to getting 3d8 damage on a failed wisdom save throw, I also know where you are at all times, no matter if you're invisible or not. So long as you're on this plane of existence, I know exactly where you are. So,
Oh my gosh!
Well, now I'm terrified
Nice.
of Sildra.
That's a very nice. Oh my goodness.
Are you sure you didn't level
more
up
running.
between sessions just to get that very apt spell?
no, I was waiting all of last session to cast it and I never got a chance. I was so mad. Every time I got a chance, she disappeared. Because you have to be visible when I cast it. Alright, so that would be... Math is hard. 10 damage,
Okay.
and I know where you are now. Until something breaks my concentration.
Okay.
Or an hour passes.
Got it. Sildren, you cast this horrifying spell, quite frankly.
I spike into her mind.
Oh god.
This robed figure who's so ready to take all of you out. It's been an unfortunate fight on her end. And as she stands at the altar of the god of shadows, parasol in hand, ready to strike you down, Sildred, you give her the nastiest ice pick migraine with
Ew.
the spell. You cast your spell from clear across the temple, and she goes reeling back. She has to catch herself on the back of the altar as she clutches the parasol to her chest and shakes her head. And you can see that her big brimmed hat starts tilting a little off kilter, and she very quickly kind of repositions it. Sildred, you'll see this figure. As long as you're not distracted, you'll know where she's at.
Yay.
She is clutching at her head, hissing in pain, as the God of Shadows comments from the parasol.
Oh, what's the matter, Umberta? A little spicy headache? Honestly, I thought you'd be stronger than...
And Umberta, her name is... she has a name.
Snuck that
Calling
in
her
there.
name.
This
Berta.
it's a real smooth grace.
Umberta! Umberta shakes her head and smacks the parasol against the altar. Says, I'll deal with you once I'm done with them. And straightens up and gives a sharp whistle through her teeth as you hear movement from up above start to rattle in the rafters.
Uh-oh.
Oh, thank you for moving yourself, Sildra.
I realized I didn't move myself close enough to cast a spell, so I moved myself, and now I'm terrified.
As you should be, because you are now within range of one of Umberta's followers that jumps down from the rafters.
Hate that.
From the rafters descends a wraith, one of her terrifying, shadowy follower minion things, ready to kick your ass for giving his mommy a very, very hurt head.
Excellent.
I think she just needs some water. She might just be dehydrated. I don't have anything to do with this.
In your face.
I've been there too, buddy.
This thing is going to use life drain on you, Sildra, as it screams in your face and clutches you by the shoulders with two desiccated, nasty hands.
Ew.
Can I save against it? Or...
let's see. Must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, or is its hit point maximum is reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken. Okay, so yeah, be a Constitution saving throw. DC 14.
It's a 1.
Oh.
What?
It's a 1.
Kevin rolled a nat 1.
It's a nat 1. But I have +2 Constitution.
Oh my god, you have +2 to Constitution. So you're gonna take 4d8 plus 3 necrotic damage.
No.
The target dies if this effect reduces its hit point maximum to 0.
How much was that again?
4d8 plus 3.
Oh lord.
When it says the target dies, start throwing death saving throws?
Yes.
Grace, what have you unleashed?
Grace!
You gave him a headache!
Oh, okay. Death penalty.
It's all good then. It's all good.
Okay, so we're off to a great start.
I mean, the Mori had her chance to die. I guess it's Sildra's turn to see God.
Oh my god. This is
Not on my watch. Oh god.
It's a 2. That's a 3. That's a 1. That's a 4.
Alright, that's 10.
Is Sildra still alive?
I'm still alive.
Thank God.
I'm not even at half health.
Sildra takes 10 damage as this wraith grips you by the shoulders and drains the life from you as a result of, yes, giving Mommy Umberta really nasty headache. This thing's featureless hole of a face opens up further and just drains your life force.
It's just gripping Sildra's face?
Yeah, not unlike a Slurpee.
Grace, was that the connection we needed in our minds?
Oh no!
Sippy sippy. Up next in the order is Rami. Rami sees this happening and is disturbed.
Really?
Rami sees this happening and is just staring in wide-eyed horror as he starts smacking your arm. Mateo, he's like, Mateo, what do we do? What do we do?
I don't know. What is that, a ghost? What are we dealing with here?
Rami is freaked out, but Sildra, you need help. Yeah, Rami is going to cast Shield of Faith over you, Sildra. A shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus AC for the duration.
Nice, thank you.
Duration, concentration up to 10 minutes.
Ah! We've got stuff too, you guys.
Rami casts this shimmering barrier of light between you, Sildra, and the wraith that was clutching at your shoulders as it cuts clean between you two, giving you a reprieve from the horrible chill of your soul leaving your body from this thing. Rami gives a shaky thumbs up. Are you good?
I'm alive.
Now you're shimmering too. How good. Very important work you're doing here, Rami.
Yeah, Rami gives the shaky thumbs up to Sildra. And then up next, one of the cultists emerges from the shadows, scimitar in hand, ready to throw down with you, Momori. They're going to try and strike you with their scimitar. They rolled a 16.
My AC is 18.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Sorry about it, buddy. But hey, now I know where you are. So this makes it easier for everyone.
Yeah, this cultist goes to swipe at you with his scimitar, and you very deftly sidestep out of the way, in spite of the shattered chandelier and various destroyed benches and furniture littering the floor. You manage to step out of the way of this strike as the cultist stares back up at you with bewildered eyes. Yes, now in clear lighting, and definitely within range of you, Momori.
I don't think it's my turn next, according to the turn tables.
No, it's not. Hey, do you know whose turn is next? According to...
Umbrella?
It's not the umbrella!
It's a horse! It's a horse! That's
The
the horse
horse had
symbol?
to-
I love it.
I had to roll initiative for Smudge, because if he's gonna be willing to kill a man, he's gotta be willing to get killed in turn.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
it is Smudge's turn now.
Do not kill Smudge. His homebrew rules, Grace.
See, well, now that's going to be in your hands. It's Smudge's turn. Smudge is currently standing over the body of the fallen cultist. It has managed to scamper a little ways away after being slashed at. Smudge has slightly run off from where you parked him, Mateo, as cultist is still bleeding out on the ground by the wagon. And that's the horse's turn. Because what else is a horse going to do?
The horse just comes in
Grass?
here and starts killing everyone else.
I'm going to force you guys to have to bond with the horse before it starts responding to, calls. One of you is going to have an animal handling proficiency to summon Smudge on a whim. Mateo, you're up.
Oh, shit. Just out of curiosity, is that the guy who killed, is he still in this turn order?
Yes, because he's rolling death saves.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You gonna save him, Mateo?
Oh.
Or are we gonna do anything about that? Should we just leave them there?
What, the guy that Smudge killed?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about that.
He's not looking so good.
I've only looked a little bit, and I don't want to look any more at him. It's kind of disgusting. Maybe he should have prayed more, I don't know.
Alright. Well, just because you don't pray a lot doesn't mean you deserve to die! I mean, what else?
Yeah, I'm aware, okay? We can have a conversation about that later, Momori. I'm just joshing, okay? I'm going to try and hit this guy who just tried to attack... Actually, wait. This wraith is still right here. God.
Yeah.
Who am I more concerned about?
Save Sildra.
Momori has, dodged every single blow. Except
Yeah.
for, 3 hit of fire or something.
No, yes,
Um,
why would you come save Momori has an 18 AC? These people have got nothing on her. Go help Sildra.
The thing looks like a ghost. It's a wraith.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So cool.
That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. Momori, you're good. Whatever this ghost thing is. and this like streak of white frost light comes out of his hand. And let's see, damage 6. And its speed is reduced by 10 feet until next
Okay.
turn.
Noted. Mateo, you hit this wraith with your frosty blast as it pulls back even further from where it was kind of banging on Rami's holy shield between it and Sildra, as it recoils from the cold of the frost, giving a pained hiss as Umberta from the back of the temple cries out and says, "My children, you must be strong in the face of these intruders. Show them the power of the god of shadows. This cold is nothing compared to the wrath you'll face if you fail me."
You brought us here. You stole our stuff.
And I'm questioning your motivation style here. Isn't there like positive reinforcement to that? Like, hey, left her home. Or, yo, if we win, we can have a big family dinner tonight and all eat together. Like this, like, I'm going to punish you if you lose.
Did you give birth to a ghost?
Wait. Mateo, are you saying this nice shadowy lady here is a ghost?
No, actually, wait.
Hold up.
No.
I wasn't aware
No.
we were fighting ghosts. That
She was
changes
calling
my
them
mind
their
about things.
children.
Oh.
You don't seem too, like, upset about your child dying, like, 10 feet over there. What kind of a mother are you?
Laughter from the parasol. I love these guys. Hey, are you guys looking to adopt a new god?
No.
I don't know about a god, but I could use an umbrella.
Take me. Ooh,
We are not taking the spooky umbrella! No! Remember what happened when we spooky doll, Mateo? The spooky rabbit?
Yeah, nothing! It was fine!
I am not. That thing looks cursed. I don't know what it does. We can't risk it. Smudge agrees.
Horse sounds from outside.
Smudge, when do you think taking the umbrella is a good idea?
Horse sneeze. Achoo.
See? He agrees with me.
Horses are magic 8-ball.
Mamori, it's your turn.
Mamori pulls out her longsword. Mamori gives Umbra a beautiful, nice little tippy-tap on the head with the hilt of her longsword. And by tippy-tap, I mean big strike.
Uh-huh.
A 10, and then...
Plus your strength modifier for a sword?
Alright, that's a 13.
So 13's not gonna hit.
Oh, shoot.
You bring your sword down onto Umberta's noggin, on top of her big floppy hat, and it just doesn't hit. It stops right before making contact with her. She looks up at you from under her hat, and you can just see the glint of her eyes as she gives a very unimpressed look at you, Mamori.
Alright. Well, you best time. So, if I biff it one time with my sword, I mean, I guess that makes us both even, right?
I assure you, child, we are not equals. She's going to cast a hold person on you, Mamori.
See if that works.
Choose a humanoid you can see within range. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration.
Beans.
So, Mo, go ahead and throw.
Oh, Mo, that's a new one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 2 plus 1 is a 3.
That's so cute.
Do I succeed?
Yeah. Get held.
Before you scream as invisible hands hold her. Ew. Gross, this is disgusting! Ew! Mateo, they're doing magic on me!
Yeah, that one sucks.
I'm very afraid.
Mamori, get held by invisible, ethereal grip as Umberta lifts you just off the ground.
Alright, Umbrella Lady, I'm not having fun more. You can put Anytime.
But then how would I know what other delightful little baubles and goods you would have on your person?
Oh, you are not taking more of my stuff. Ugh. Wait, what about the brooch?
Well, it's just so charming. And you can see she's been, like, fastening it to her own, like, front of her cloak,
Oh, that's
playing with it. This brooch is just, it's charming in its plainness, rather.
Okay, you cannot steal my stuff and then comment about how crappy it is, alright? That's a gift from a friend. The nerve.
Mamori, you're gonna be held for a while. Yeah, Mamori, get held. I gotta roll death saves for the goon, dying out by the back. Well, yeah, this guy's kind of bleeding out, outside due to horse-inflicted wounds and also silver burns. But he rolled an 11, so...
Well, he needs to do like 2 more good ones.
Yeah, he's sputtering, he's trying.
So.
Well, that's good.
The light is closing in on him.
Oh no. Guys,
Yeah,
I'm not ready to
and
kill someone. I'm not ready for that.
Smudge is very ready.
With this guy on the ground, now making death throws, from around the corner of the temple, another one of these shadow cultists appears and sees his friend dying on the ground and goes to him, rolls up, distraught, trying to see what happened. He's like, oh my god, Harold, what happened? Who did this to you? Smudge continues to eat at grass, as this poor goon who's late to the party looks around and takes in the scene, and also takes in the completely unguarded carriage, full of all your guys' stuff.
Your friend is dying. Harold is on the ground.
Ooh, is that rope in there? Ooh. And starts going through you guys' stuff.
Oh, when I get down from here, I am so gonna give you a good talking to.
The last guy who touched that got his face caved in.
Yeah, but that horse is all the way over there, and I don't think he's... I got a little bit more... that was probably a skill issue, like...
Who said the horse did it?
No, let this play out. I want to see what happens.
Oh, man. Yeah, this guy is now working on, going to slowly try and, boop, boop, boop.
This guy's moved so much. He needs to stop moving.
Well, he was, like, camped over here. He was, like, in the trees, like, off camera. Run here, and then, fine, I'll play by your rules.
What do you mean by my rules? He's moved like 100 feet.
Does the power of friendship mean nothing to you?
He doesn't care about his friend. He's leaving him there.
Yeah. Apparently
He cared about his friend until he saw that there was a... He cared about his friend until he saw, like, a van
bunch of
full
rope.
stuff. And other things.
God.
Oh boy, they have rope. Oh, is that a basket of eggs? I'll leave Harold here. He'll understand.
It's what he would have wanted.
Oh, look, wood chips.
I can finally sort of fire from Mother.
Sildra, it's your turn.
Okay. Sildra is gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on themselves. Because death is not appealing. Thank you. Let's go ahead and do that. 11 points of healing.
Nice.
Oh, I just realized. Did I step away from the Wraith, or did they step away from me?
The Wraith kind of reeled back when Mateo smacked him with Frosty Ray.
Well, now that it's away, I can safely retreat.
Good job.
And get further back. Yeah, I'm just going to hide behind Mateo and next to Rami.
I mean, it's probably the safest place.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn.
Very cool. Next in the order is Rami, who's taking in the scene, looking at you, Momori, who's caught up there, seeing the wraith still recovering from being a little bit frozen up, seeing the guy dying outside, and his friend trying to loot your carriage. Rami has a weapon, right? Yeah, he's got a quarterstaff.
He has love on his side.
Yeah.
He has love and also bludgeoning damage, which is good to know.
God.
He's caught between wanting to take out the threat of the wraith and also the guys currently going through your stuff. I think he's gonna be mindful and pick his battle of generally human-looking person by the cart. He sees the two of you, he's like, you know what, I think I can take this one. This one's on me, guys. And runs out to engage with a cultist by the cart. He gets to the cultist and goes to whap him upside the head with his quarterstaff.
Woo! Go, Rami!
That's a 15. And he runs up behind the cultist, trying to go through your things. Currently loading up on rope and also going after like your bags of money. You guys have so much gold weighing you down. This guy says, Mother Umberta, these guys are loaded. Check this out. Upside the head with Rami's quarterstaff. And he is going to take... Oh, well, if Rami does that two-handed... So he's going to take 1d8 plus 3 bludgeoning damage. He's going to take 9 damage as Rami smacks the back of his head with his quarterstaff. Uh-oh.
Is he dead too? Grace?
Rami, no!
Did Rami just become a murderer?
Don't worry, guys. This one's on me.
Rami looks down in horror as this man crumples to the ground, unresponsive, as he looks horrified at the dying man to the one side and the dying cultist right in front of him. As he drops his quarterstaff and his hands fly to his hair.
God!
Isn't he a healer?
What did I do?
Rami, no.
I just wanted to stop him.
Well, you did that!
Looking back at the two of you, horrified.
Good job, Rami! Way to take him out! He'll be fine. It's literally just a headache. They'll be okay.
Memori, I don't think he's gonna be okay.
He's gonna be fine, Sildra.
Even the Wraiths and Spectres are kind of like looking out from the temple like, oh my god, he killed Ralph. Harold and Ralph are both down.
Didn't you learn some healing shit?
Standing, kind of catatonic. This guy's bleeding from the head. Good gravy.
I mean, what was he supposed to do? Just let him steal our stuff?
Yeah, listen, it's all fun and games, right?
It's just death.
It's literally fine. It's the Wraith's turn, and after seeing what Rami just did, it opts to not engage with him by any means. You wouldn't be able to reach him if you tried. Rami's definitely distracted, so Sildar, you're no longer protected by that holy shield.
What? Oh.
The Wraith decides to pursue the two of you, Mateo and Sildra. It's going to engage with Mateo, and it is going to scream at you for making it cold. This guy's going to content itself with using Life Drain on you, Mateo. See, target must make a succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy, I love my Constitution modifier.
I got a 0.
How's that?
What? How did you manage that?
I rolled a 1 and I have a -1 to my Constitution saving throw.
Oh, man. Oh, you guys
Did
are
Mateo
weak
just
to
die?
ghosts. That's so good to know.
Why do they have ghosts?
dark and evil magics. Mateo, this wraith races on up to you and grabs your shoulders, similar to how it grabbed Sildra's earlier. And again, its void of a face opens up and starts draining your energy. And you are going to take 4d8 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 7. That's an 8.
No.
That's a 2. That's a 5.
Are you serious?
15 dead Mateos.
Go ahead and take 25 damage.
What? Oh, sure, I'd love to take 25 damage. Let me take some 25 damage right now.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's see. Oh, oopsie, my bank's a little empty here. Wait, what'd you say, 25?
Yeah.
So I have -6.
Okay.
Bye guys.
Mateo?
Turn.
Mateo?
Your boyfriend's outside.
Help me.
It's okay, you got Sildra. They're always reliable.
Yeah.
Does Rami use his turn to resurrect the guy he killed? Or me?
Or save your boyfriend.
Oopsie.
Rami's outside. He can't heal you.
What do you mean? He could run back in here.
Yeah.
He's
he can
dealing
get
with
back in
his
there.
own. God, this guy's gonna be changed after this encounter.
Family road trip.
It'll be a fun road trip and we'll have a nice time. I've never been out of Hearth, Rami. It's great.
Mateo, you are gripped by this wraith's cold, rigid hands as its face opens up and starts draining the life force out of you. And it feels so cold. And it's been a long time since you've really noticed how cold can feel.
Cold all the time.
But this pierces deeper than that. Something inside you can feel is being drawn out. And then it doesn't feel that cold anymore. Because it doesn't really feel like anything anymore. And as it stops feeling, you stop hearing the sounds of chaos around you. You stop hearing Momori shouting from across the temple, and you stop hearing Rami freaking out outside. And it's quiet. And it's still. And you're going to have to start throwing death saves.
Do I start that now?
Next turn. Mateo, you collapse in a heap on the ground at Sildra's feet as the wraith straightens up and sets its sights on you, Sildra.
Yeah, boy!
Yeah, next in the order is one of the cultists, the one closest to you, Momori, and Mother Umberta. Momori, you're held firm by this unmoving hand, an easy target for this cultist to scramble its way towards you, and he's going to take a swipe at you again with its scimitar, and this time with advantage.
Alright.
As you're held there, and it swings madly with a wild grin on his face as he says, "This is for you, Mother."
This feels like a not very healthy mother-child relationship. I'll be real.
Not healthy. He also rolled a 16 with advantage. And that doesn't hit your AC.
Come on, man. I'm a pinata here. Like, you even swung twice. And you're not even blindfolded. Dude, before you worry about your mom, maybe, like, I don't know, try aiming sometime.
Mother Umberta gives you kind of the stink-eye Mamori, but then also turns her attention to the cultist who's tripped over the shattered chandelier and is spilled on the floor. She says, "You're embarrassing yourself. Pick yourself up and gut this intruder." As he starts shaking and whimpering as Vantis laughs from the umbrella, saying,
Umberta, your followers are a joke. The specters, the ghouls, the ones that are only really consisting of magic these days. You can manage magic well enough, but your people skills are just laughable.
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I agree with the umbrella. This is not how you should be treating someone.
I like this. Hey, girl who's being kind of held up. I'm sorry she's holding you up with my magic, but are you interested at all in becoming a follower of the god of shadows?
Absolutely not. There will be no gods coming with us on our journey, or cursed objects, or umbrellas. I'm sorry, I'm gonna smash you as soon as I get down from here. But good luck to you.
Playing hard to get.
But no, that's not what this is. That's... You're a shady voice coming out of an umbrella. No means no, sir.
next in the order is going to be the Shade, whose eardrums Mateo popped last session, who kind of just remembered to join this fight. It's going to want to go after you, Sildra. Mateo's on the ground. You got two ghosts flanking you.
What about me? I'm just a pinata. Why you gotta fit my friends?
But you're far away.
Hey, ugly! Take a swing at me!
You're far away. Sildra's right here.
What, you can't take big steps?
You guys are bullying my creation.
Can't he float through objects?
Yeah, this is the friggin'... What does space mean to a wraith anyways?
So the shadow is going to use Strength Drain on Sildra.
Don't like that.
The target's strength score is reduced by 1d4. So I'm just gonna see if this beats your AC. That's a 9.
That does not hit.
Okay, cool. This thing drifts up to you, Sildra, looking at its buddy and feeling confident, and goes to try and sap your strength, but your aura is too powerful for this ghost to sap your strength.
Silver's got big vibes.
See Sildra seemingly unaffected by Mateo dropping dead at their feet. He's like, whoa, this guy, this one's on something else. I don't know, they're kind of a badass. Has to take a pause. Smudge is up next. Is Horse. That's their turn.
I think Smudge could help.
Yeah,
What
Smudge
could
would help.
Smudge do in this situation? Smudge comes in and will trample you.
What? What's Smudge's medicine knowledge?
Well, let me
Yeah.
look at Smudge's character sheet. Tippy tap. Smudge
Smudge
has
isn't secretly a doctor?
senses passive perception, no languages. Smudge's one action is hooves. Period.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad we know. For
Yes.
future.
It can perma kill those guys so Rami can focus on other things.
Let Smudge trample a ghost.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
There's a horse loose in a temple.
Oh my goodness. Smudge is Smudge. Watching this carnage unfold here. I'll turn the horse around to observe. It's like, gross. And then goes back to eating. Sees Rami having a crisis.
Are you sure this is a horse and not a mule?
It's labeled pony. So-
Oh, well, that explains
Same
everything.
difference.
Mateo, it's your turn.
Oh, cool. I have so many things planned. A 10.
What does that
That's
mean?
good, right?
What does that mean?
I'm giving that to Mateo. I'm giving that as a life save.
Who can stop us?
1 success.
Mateo, you're on the ground. You're doing your best. Mamori, you're up.
Okay. I'm being... How do I
Yes.
break out of this?
Succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration.
Okay. That's a 14 plus 1. 15.
Hmm.
What is happening back there? I feel like there's so much. Grace is like clicking through 100 tabs.
Grace is pulling levers.
I'm just trying to see if a 15 beats her wisdom. And it does. It's even.
Who
It
could've
it
guessed?
goes to the Mamori, who you do manage to bust out of her ethereal grip on you.
Woo! Omori tries cracking Umbra over the head again.
Okay.
Oh right, I gotta throw through that. That's a 16 plus 3 strength. That's a net 19. Does that beat her little AC, Grace?
That doesn't beat her AC.
What?
19?
19 doesn't hit.
Are you kidding me?
Stupid hat.
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Well, I mean, I don't know. When you were waving your hands around doing your, I don't know, big spell thing, it looked kind of funny, but I don't know what the practices for magic are. But yeah, it would have been nice if you would have, fallen down or something. I would have felt a little more validated.
I'm sure you would have. Lucky for me, I don't need such
Do I need to
validation.
hit the umbrella? Maybe I need to hit the umbrella. Umbrella, do I need to hit you? Never mind. Why am I asking the umbrella?
Put me out of my misery, please. If you're not going to worship me, just get me away from this pain in my handle, I guess, these days.
We need to stop talking to this umbrella, guys. It's getting weird. I'm over this.
You're making friends over there?
No, I'm not.
I feel bad for this.
I kind of do too. But Momori doesn't like God, so I don't know what to do about it.
Keep doing what you're doing. Stay in character.
Mother Umberta is sick of your shit, Mamori, a little bit.
Wouldn't be the first time someone said such to me.
From her veil and over the rest of her body starts to seep a dark cloud.
Ew. Girl, keep that to yourself.
Going to throttle
Please,
you.
Uncle
She starts releasing a dark, impenetrable cloud of inky blackness that starts to overtake the space that you all were in. 15-foot radius sphere for the duration. As the spaces of bright light that you've managed to use to illuminate this temple are blacked out again, as you lose visuals on the High Priestess, the Parasol, and the little Goonie minion who is with her.
But Sildra still knows where she is.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, Sildra, you do have visuals on her.
I do. Unless something breaks my
Ah!
concentration.
I don't know how to reveal just to Sildra where she's at.
I think just
Other
if
than
Sildra wants to know where she is.
You know.
Yeah.
Just assume you know where she is.
Yeah, play pretend.
That was her turn. We've got two idiots rolling death saves.
Oh, come on. Harold and Ralph don't deserve that kind of sass, man.
Well, we've got one fail, one save for Harold, and one save for Ralph. Rami is still standing there, watching the light, leaving their eyes slowly. And we are back at top of the order with Sildra.
Okay. I'm very glad that I saved my sorcery point. Because now I get to do cool stuff.
Ooh.
Okay. So first off. Alright, we've got a wraith and a ghost, right? For a shadow?
Mhm.
What do
Yep.
we have?
We have a wraith and a shadow.
Okay.
Dying Mateo on the floor in front of you.
So first off, I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to cast Chromatic Orb as a twin spell, meaning it can hit 2 different targets. And I'm going to choose fire for chromatic orb because why not? Motifs.
Mm-hmm.
That hit. That would be a 24.
Oh, that hits both. Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Easy. So that's gonna be 3d8.
Ooh.
Yes. This is making up for the last time. That's gonna be 16 damage.
Ooh.
And then on top of that, I'm going to use another sorcery point to use a quicken spell, meaning I can take something that usually is an action and make it a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to use that to cast Cure Wounds on Mateo.
Oh,
Yay.
you're too good. You are too good at this, Kev. Oh my god.
Badass.
I'm going to go ahead and heal him an amount of health, which is 12 health.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
You are alive.
I'm still like out cold though, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
I'm good with that. That's most of my health. Thank you.
You won't die the next time something hits you.
Well,
Hopefully.
here's hoping. Kev, what was that damage roll?
16.
Um,
I think it
That
was
sounds
16.
right.
that sounds right.
Silver, with that spectacular turn of yours, as these two spectral figures crowd in on you over the body of your fallen friend Mateo, you unleash these two spicy, angry, fiery chromatic orbs that cut through both of them. It fully obliterates the shadow on your right as the chromatic orb expands and tears through its spectral form. The wraith takes a big hit on that as it stumbles back, hissing and singeing its spectral wraith goops. It's hurt, it's angry, and it's going on the defensive after that big hit. And as you manage to cast your very, very expedient Cure Wounds on Mateo, you start to come back. And from your place on the floor, slowly the sensation of life starts seeping back into your bones. You start to feel the warmth of a bloody nose, considering how you landed face first on the floor. But then the rest of your body starts to slowly come back to you as you gradually become aware of your surroundings again and are sore but alive.
Soldier taps him on the face repeatedly. Hey, you awake? Hey,
5 more minutes.
good enough for me.
Rami has raced to your side, Mateo, finally able to tear his eyes away from the bodies of the two men outside. He sees the blast from Sildra's fireballs land on the specters, and with that, his attention is drawn to your form on the ground, and he is right there with you. Sildra, is he okay?
He's fine.
He kind of reaches out to put 2 fingers to your neck just to check.
Like, kind of like roll a little bit and like bat his hand out of the way. Like a sleepy person would.
He grips Sildra's shoulder like a vice.
Yeah.
And Sildra, you can kind of feel him shaking a little bit as he looks up and out at the specter, and in the inky darkness where the High Priestess has disappeared once more, as a different look overtakes his face.
Oh god.
Something much angrier and much more dangerous than I think any of you have ever seen from Rami.
Soldier is a little intimidated by this. Well, you okay there, bud?
You see him try and discreetly wipe at his face as he gets up and says, "Yeah, I think we're done here." As he takes a fighting stance and points his quarterstaff down the barrel of this temple.
Protective Rami unlocked!
Story Hoard is produced by Grace, Maddie, Margaret, and Kev. Our theme song was written and composed by Vocal Outburst. Follow for updates and artwork on Twitter and Tumblr at StoryHoardPod, or visit our website at storyhoard.card.co. You can find all these links and more in the description of this episode.
I don't like the way Grace is clicking.
Yeah, I'm trying not to click while I'm narrating, but like I'm opening up a number of tabs right now.
That gives me concern, actually. It's giving Grace powering up for a final move.
Memori's already died once. What's one more time?
Yeah. And I don't know if I'm using It's Giving correctly, to be completely honest.
I was
It's
gonna say,
like-
where did you hear this? This doesn't sound like
It's
a
like a
Maddie
thing.
phrase.
It's a thing that, like, the youths are saying now. And I'm like, I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna use this
Sure.
at every opportunity to prove to myself that I'm not nearing 30 as quickly as I
God,
potentially am.
don't highlight the 30 thing, please. I'm not ready to process that part of being my late 20s yet.
I'm an adult! Almost! I'm gonna be so adult!
Gross.
Giving mid.
Ah!